welcome back. Today, the 6 most common pool maintenance mistakes. Getting right into it. Number 1, not brushing your pool. Not brushing your pool. Brushing your pool does several things. 1, it removes or prevents algae from forming. Okay. Number 2, it helps extend the life of your surface, whether you have a vinyl liner, fiberglass, or some type of cement. And number 3, it helps prevent stains from forming. Okay, so brush your pool, something that's very, very overlooked. Number 2, not testing your pool water weekly. In the swim season, every week, you need to test your pool water. It's not just about putting chlorine or throwing shock in your pool. You need to have your pH within range. You need to have a certain level of stabilizer. pH and alkalinity, they go hand in hand. You need to have a certain level of stabilizer, and even checking your calcium at least once or twice a swim season. So check your pool water weekly. Okay, not running your filter long enough. I've said this repeatedly and I'll continue to say it. Running your filter more hours than you want to will cure so many pool problems just in itself. People want to save money. I understand it. It is expensive. It's actually the second most expensive component in all your electrical grid. So you have your AC system, which eats up the most electricity, and then number 2 is your pool pump, and the pool pump actually eats up more than whatever 3 through 10 the rest of that list combined. Your lights, your microwave, the pool pump eats up more than all the other ones combined. So I get it, you want to save money, but you have a pool. It's a luxury, so you have to maintain it, and running your pump longer than you want to is one of those things that comes with the territory. Okay. Backwashing too often. If you have a sand filter, if you have a DE filter, washing it every week, every month, just because it hit a certain time is not the way to go. You need to wash it based off of the PSI level rising. Okay, you clean your sand filter, or you backwash your sand filter, you clean / backwashed your DE filter, you have a starting pressure. In this example, let's just say 10. It's at 10 PSI. The next time you want to backwash either the filters, and when it goes at least 8 to 12 is what they say. So it starts at 10, you don't backwash it before it reaches 18. You go off of a PSI gauge and how high it increased off the starting level, not I need to do it every month or every 2 months. Okay, so backwashing your filters too often, another mistake. Okay, keeping the water level too low. This is all pump related. If you want to burn out your motor, keep the water level low. Okay, you have a nice picture of a skimmer box. You want to make an imaginary line at least halfway above, and that's the minimum water level you should have. You should always keep it above that because you're going to have evaporation. So keep your water level high, at least halfway up the skimmer box. Keeping it low, you're going to maybe start running the pump dry. The seal on the pump to the motor, it's a wet seal. For some reason, it can't run dry. It runs dry, you're going to overheat it, and you're going to have a premature death of your motor, and that's a big expense. And the last one, number 6, use, and this is one of my biggest pet peeves, using algicide. This is one of the most, I can't even say it. When you go to the store, they really try to push this on you, and it's one of the most unnecessary products on the market. If you look up the definition of algicide, it's a chemical that prevents and kills algae. That's what chlorine does, okay? Even if you have a salt cell, it's converting salt into chlorine. So if you're doing everything correct, you have your motor, your pump running more than you want, you're cleaning your filter, backwash it when it's, but you got your chemicals in range, you have no need for an algicide, okay? Not only are you just wasting money throwing it in, the issue when you start using metal and copper algicides is that it can definitely, and I've seen it, some of the nastiest, ugliest stains on a pool are from when these metal algicides, they come out of solution and they have to bind to something, so they actually bind to the surface. They're really ugly, really nasty looking. So yeah, there's no need for an algaecide. I just really needed to get that off. I could almost not even explain it. So yeah, 6 most common pool problems. If you found another one, leave it in the comments. And thanks for checking in. See you next time.